Hey guys, welcome back. You may know I put 3 videos up today. First one I put up is from yesterday. This one and the one before this one are from today. Cause I got a list made up. It's quite lengthy as you can see on here. It's lengthy because it's packed with so much damn information, you know? And you may also know I'm rocking a leather rebel flag do-rag. Yeah, just because I'm a full supporter of rednecks in the South and also this federal soldier. So I need to tackle it. Better than all videos. For a very long time. But this ain't my usual. My usual is Copenhagen Wintergreen, which is a couple of my lists.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna pack me a hammer and get to talking dip. So, yeah. Couple of diff. In the goddamn fucking morning. Oh wait. Sorry, Lord. I did not mean to take your name in vain. You're great. You love it. Sorry, guys. Every time I take God's name in vain, then I don't mean it. Or when I do mean it, I stop and I pray. Tell Lord, I'm sorry. I don't necessarily do that all the time, but I usually do it more than most people would think.
It's been here the whole time? Twins. They've been hiding you, lost and found, looking for answers. Awaken something. No, I awaken.
Right. What? Yeah. Got my left end. Spitting in me. Air Force, Navy. What J, I guess. That's the color that reminds me of. Or American Blue. Or Kentucky Blue. I prefer American Blue because it looks more like it in the light. But yeah, you know.
The thing that broke it was round and printed with straight shapes. The shapes corresponded. It fit perfectly into the machine. As if it were made. That's what 6 always draws. 6? 2 collected his drawings. It was always stunning.
I got a sore spot right here.
Have to see them.
It worse.
Go back to what?
See?
So he can lock us away while
And
this
then
nightmare awakens?
that keep behind that just get worse. So I'm gonna try and move it to the front here in a second. Look. Top 5 million dick. Number 5. Longhorn straight pouches. Tell you what. Longhorn straight pouches are 5 of my top 5 best dips. Because I like the flavor. Not necessarily the nicotine level, but the flavor. That is why I dip. I dip because of the flavor.
The #1 hero system in the world. Absolutely no pain.
Can't see the difference, it's almost hair-free.
Stoker's Straight Pouches has the best flavorful pouches. Well, no, it has one of the best.
And now, no is better than ever.
There. Here's the front.
It's up to 35% more powerful. Imagine never having to shave again. Like a close shave, and it's better than that. I mean, it's gone. No more facial hair. No more embarrassment.
Like a car.
Of my hairline, so putting my hair back in would be perfect for me. And for that man in your life, there's no nose for him too.
It looks like just like you got a breast wax, but like you don't have to look all the
Yeah, it's like talk. It's like it's talk.
In your choice of colors. Featuring an LCD display, it comes with up to 5 treatment levels.
There's also a skill I learned.
Everything you need to get rid of
When you got it in your front, you get over your dip, not with your dip, over.
face and body. A buffer pad to exfoliate and polish your skin. Plus, act now, and he'll send you the No More Trouble page as a free gift.
I don't dip a whole lot in my front
You can try No More
because I'm not used to it.
with our triple.
See, I kind of slides right over into my pocket.
Return it and he'll refund the purchase price. Refund the shipping.
Yeah, I'm not used to dipping in the front at all with long cut. I'm better with fine cut and pouches on my front grill and my side over here on this side. Because I need to start forming a pocket here. Because this side is getting really bad.
I won my iPad for $87.13.
So, number 4 on my top 5 dip.
They're real customers who got unbeatable deals on Twitter. Trusted and honest bidding.
Longhorn wintergreen pouches. That is the best flavor for pouches.
Save up to 90% on brand new products like iPads, cameras, HD TVs, and appliances. I want to send a cowboy iron for $11.
Great. Kodiak wintergreen long cut. That is my 3rd favorite because I only had one can. And I took one big pinch of that. And I got so much fucking flavor out of it. I literally had a mouth orgasm. Because it was that good. Next, number 2. You know what? We all tried it once. Grizzly wintergreen, also known as Grizz Green or Grizzard Green. That's number 2 because it was my first dip, and that's what got me started. Number 1, and it tops all dips. It is the godfather of all dips. Copenhagen wintergreen long cut. We all know why. We all know why that is the number 1 dip. It's not everyday dip. Every time I throw in a patty of Coke wintergreen, Coke green, and some people like to call it, I have the best mouth orgasm ever. The only reason why this is on there is it's got a really bad plasticky taste when you take it out. I don't like it. Alright, top 5 worst dip ever that I have tried. Number 5, Skull Ready Cut Mint. I don't like that. I like to be able to pinch mine. Ready Cut comes in a little cube, about yay long, yay wide. It's not worth it, because dippers like to dip their own pinches. I move it over a little more. Oh, Skull Cherry Long Cut. Tell you why. It literally smells like cough syrup. And I can't stand the smell of cough syrup. It tastes like Coke cherry. Or Coke. Cherry Coke. There we go. And cough. Three. Copenhagen Black. Long cut. I don't like it. I like the smell because it smells like whiskey or bourbon. And if I had some bourbon, I would have poured it in there and made it taste like bourbon too. But I don't like it because it's too. It tastes like I'm dipping on a cigarette. I don't care to smoke them, but if I'm out of dip, I will smoke a cigarette or a cigar or a black and mild. Has to be the right black and mild though. I don't just like any of it. Number 2, Copenhagen Original Long Cut. I don't like it. I like the flavor, not the smell. And I sure as hell don't like the fact that it does not stay together too well. Even when I'm rubbing it against the fiberboard and the wax, it does not stay together. Number one, the most disgusting dip I ever had. That's why it's not number one on my worst dips ever. Kayak wintergreen Wonka. Don't ever dip. It is the worst dip ever. Alright. These are my top 5 tips for beginning dipping. Number 5, never underpack your can. I'll tell you what, you underpack the can, you can't get a very good pinch. Number 4, don't take too big of a pinch. As a beginner dipper, you never want to take too big of a pinch unless you know for a fact you can take a big dip. When I started, my cousin said, take the biggest dip you can. You know what I did? I took a 2 finger, dug in like that. But I can take 2 fingers with just that. What I got in right now for me is a 2 finger. My 2 fingers is smaller than most dippers' 2 fingers because I don't have big of fingers. So I tend to go for a single finger because it's bigger than my 2 fingers. Number 3, pack your can properly. Don't just hit it on your palm or your leg or your desk. Take it down to either side pack, top pack, and it'll pack perfect. Number 2, this also goes along with 4. Pinch the proper size dip for you. If you see a seasoned dipper taking the biggest dip you have ever seen, I mean one that horseshoe, don't try it. Don't try it unless you are a seasoned dipper. Number 1, ask a seasoned dipper for tips. All seasoned dipper tips are different. Now, on to my top 3 starter dips. Number 3, Copenhagen wintergreen. If you absolutely want a buzz that will knock you on your ass, dip some Copenhagen wintergreen. That is your first dip. Number 2, is what I'm dipping. Because it pinches so good, stays together so good, produces the most spit. Stoker's wintergreen, or mint, or straight. Basically, the top 3 stokers that you can get. Number 1, what I started, good old Brisbane. Because it may not be the best pinching dip ever, but as a beginner, I got a buzz from the head off of that. That's why I immediately switched to Copenhagen when I was old enough. And my cousin even switched to Copenhagen. He does straight. I did wintergreen. Sometimes me and him do stokers together. And I was going to talk to him about maybe doing a video together and comparing
If you saw your child
my usual dip with his usual dip, give y'all somewhat of an idea on how the Copenhagen's vary in flavor, texture, buzz, spit, and overall quality. And that is it for my list. I can give you my top 5 dipping experiences right off the top of my head. I didn't have to write these down. Number 5, I was at school, and this time I got caught. I had a good, one of the times I got caught. I had one about like this, but it was back here and the side of my cheek, in my pouch, my pocket, whatever. And I was getting a good buzz. Test day, everything was getting damn good buzz. I was like, man, I feel good. I need a filler later, but I'm feeling good. So, got around, I had just enough for a little bit of a filler left in the can I had in my pocket. So I put the dip I had in there, rinsed my mouth out, ate, put all of it in. Went on, finished the testing with a damn good buzz. Number 4, I was sitting here at home playing PS2. And I hadn't had a dip all day. So I went to my freezer, cracked a brand new can of Copenhagen wintergreen. Drew in a fat lip like I got now. And basically, I got so buzzed, I couldn't even focus on my game. Number 3. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Number 3, I was riding in the car with my grandpa. He didn't know I did. 4 times. So he was like, "What are you putting in your mouth? Are you putting dirt in your mouth?" I was like, "No, I'm putting green in my mouth." Like, what? Grizzly green. Grizzly wintergreen. He's like, "Oh, so you dip full time now, huh?" I was like, "Yep. Best habit I ever started, too." Number 2, I was with my grandparents at the time. Living with my grandma. She was playing her games. PS2, you know. Her nerves was so bad she needs to just sit, calm down, and focus on something, on one single thing. I had my bottle. Pulled out my can. She's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Grizzly wintergreen." Or no, this is when I started Copenhagen. It's like, "Copenhagen wintergreen." He's like, "Why do you put that shit in your mouth?" It's like, it's not shit. It is basically what I told her is it's like a cigarette, but it's different. It's more like chew, but you don't chew.
Go back? Back to where? Oh my goodness, it's useless rubbish to us. Forget it.
But so I told her.
What do you know?
She's like,
I know enough to read
oh, okay.
Leave it me, I say. But you always ask for questions. So any purpose question.
Number one, best dipping experience would have to be the school one day. I was a freshman or sophomore. Yeah. I had just met my girlfriend. We weren't going together or anything. Just met her. And I asked her boyfriend at the time if he had some chew or dip. He said no. So I asked one of my cousins. And you know what he had? Longhorn Natural. Fine cut.
We have to go back.
It's like, alright, well, this is kind of different. He hadn't cracked it. So, I cracked it for him. And he stuck out his hand. So I pulled out a big dip for him. And it made it easier for me. So I took normal dip. And pretty good. And I started going talking to my girl again. Time we were friends, like brother and sister. We still are, but it's more like yeah. We're in a committed relationship. It would have been that then, but she was already with somebody. But yeah, I started talking to her. She's like, "What's in your mouth?" I was like, "Dip." She's like, "Oh, well, I don't really like dippers." Then, like, the next day, she was like, well, if me and you ever get together, would you be willing to stop dipping? I was like, damn straight I would. She never once told me I had to, though. So I was like, alright. That's cool. Then we were sitting there talking at lunch one day. And her boyfriend at the time come out. I was like, hey man, you got some beef nut on you? He's like, yep. Well, this is all part of the first one. And yeah, I took a cheek full of beech nut.
Where's it? That thing has them. It's taking them back to the machine.
And Yeah, doing pretty good, and yeah. When her boyfriend walked away, she was like, she didn't know what I mean, whispered right here, and she was like, hey, would you be willing to go out with me? I was like, is that a rhetorical question? She's like, yeah, if you want to be. She already knew the answer then. So I basically said, hell yeah, I'd go out with you in a heartbeat, baby. We didn't start going out then. We started going out 10 months and a week ago today. So, yeah. And actually, my videos are a day apart. So, I'm good. But this one's real early in the morning. So, yeah. That, I don't know if y'all can hear me too well. Forget fucking TV. I'll watch it back before I upload. But yeah. And this is just off the top of my head. Where do you all prefer to put your dip? Right, left, front, top, top left, top right, top front, where? Where do you prefer to do a horseshoe? On top or bottom, or a double horseshoe? I know very little people that do a double horseshoe and be able to spit and talk right. I can, to an extent, but with some things I say, it's not too good. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and he had some head dip I hadn't done for a while, and when he gave me that to try, I literally put in a double horseshoe, and I was trying to say something. I don't remember what it was. He's like, huh? What? What'd you say? I think you said shit in there somewhere. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was like, how do you sit and do squats at the same time? And basically what he says is, how do you sit and sit at the same time? Or how do you, I don't know, how do you sit and do sit at the same time? Or how do you sit and do squat at the same time? And he said, how do you sit and do squat at the same time? I was like, no. How do you sit and do squats at the same time? He's like, oh, how do you sit and do squats at the same time? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, you just keep repeating it. You get up, you sit, get up, 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 sit, get up. So you just sit. That's how you sit and do squats at the same time. So, yeah, that's it for me, y'all. Catch y'all on the